Museum. The steps, of course, climbed by Sylvester Stallone as Rocky Balboa. We have a fight here at Veterans Stadium. 24 all, first and 10 Eagles after the interception by Jackson. And Ricky Waters down to the 43. Here's a look at the pick.
Ray Brown's going to be right here. His man's going to loop all the way around, and that is where he's going to get the holding call. But the thing about this is that Farad makes a dumb throw here. There is no way Gus should make that throw. Gus got to understand what this is. It's 24-24. You know, there's plenty of time left to win this game. You're not in a last-ditch situation. He can't make stupid throws like that.
Second and 6 for Rodney Peete, looking downfield. Now he'll just dump it off to McCrary. And he has the first down of the Washington 31. Stevens and Gaines on the tackle. 12-yard pickup. A late flag came in.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 93, defense. 15 yards.
Butte.
Well, Butte knows about the new rules. He knows how hard they are now. Whenever you touch that quarterback, the ball's gone, completely released. Boy, I tell you what, that's a suspect call. That's a suspect call. You know, the fact that he took him to the ground, but yet he could have taken him down a lot harder than that. He didn't make an attempt to go around the head area, pull down on the head. I don't know. Well, that's a real cheesy call right there, if you ask me.
15 tacked on after the penalty. First down, Philadelphia. The Redskins 17. This is Charlie Garner. Touchdown. Charlie Garner electrifying this Veterans Stadium crowd, and now the Eagles lead 30-24. Owner Jeffrey Lurie thrilled about that.
And now you know why Ray Rhodes wants to get him involved more, because when he gets involved, he scores. Watch the right side of the line. I want you to watch the line blocking here, but a seam's going to open up right in there. Right there. Look at that. Guy McIntyre leading through. And once again, another poor angle taken by Stanley Richard coming down from the safety position.
Harry Anderson tacks on the extra point. Charlie Garner, 5 carries, 105 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's a pretty good day. And the Eagles lead in the third, 31-24. The vet in Philadelphia, 31-24, Eagles in front. You know, we talked so much at the beginning of the game about the Washington ground attack. How about what Philadelphia's doing here today?
Man, it's that man right there that's been able to move the ball just like that.
Flags on the play. Waters shoved out of bounds inside the 25. Well, let's see if they're going to bring this one back. Darrell Green says so, but he's not wearing black and white. Philadelphia, both backs over 100 yards today. Waters 101 as it's holding against the Eagles, and Garner 110. But you brought it up, Ron.
Holding number 84, offense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
You know, you brought it up at the beginning of the game. A, which Ricky Waters is going to show up. B, the Eagles needed to run the football.
Absolutely. Here's a look at the hold on the play. This will be right down here at the bottom. Check it out. They got everything they want working. Martin loses leverage a little bit on Darrell Green, and see, he grabs him right there on the inside. Watch the right side of your screen. There it is, 84. See how he's got Darrell hooked? That's a good call. A good call. Because they've been bouncing this play out all day long.
10-yard penalty, first and 20. And they dump it off again to Waters. His 7th reception of the game. Stevens on the tackle. Right now, back to Hollywood. A McDonald's game break and James Brown.
Tom and Ron, take a look at nose guard Greg Fagan. Rack up the stacks on this play here. Breaks through, forces the fumble, sacks the quarterback, fumble recovery, and the touchdown. Carolina on top of Chicago by the score 20-17. Back to Tom and Ron.
Well, we saw Carolina in its opener.
Norv might need to give a call to his brother Ron and find out what's going on down there in Chicago.
Pete, short drop, fires a seed. It was jarred loose, incomplete. Williams, in this West Coast offense, Ron, pitch, you brought it up earlier, the receivers will take their licks.
They got to take the hits. But what I saw from Washington, they came now down to that 8-man front. I didn't see too much of that in the first half. But we've had the big run, so Ron Lynn, the defensive coordinator, said, hey, forget this. I'm bringing a guy down, and you guys in the backfield in the secondary, you're just going to have to make it stand up. That's the bet he's taking right now.
Big play here, a 3rd down and 11. Philadelphia at the Washington 40. The wide open receiver, Waters. He appears to be shy of the first down by maybe about a foot. Bailey and Carter on the tackle. And you got to believe Ray Rhodes will take a chance on a 4th down.
The thing you're going to see here is all the linebackers drop back because they get pushed up the field. But Ricky Waters is going to have plenty of room out in here. That's smart by the Washington Redskins because look at the first down marker. It's right in there. They come up and make the tackle. Excellent defense. That's smart defense. Don't worry about the stuff behind the marker or in front of the marker. Worry about the stuff behind the marker and come up and make a play.
Well,
and that's what it gets for you.
Yep. The Eagles this season 2 of 5 on 4th down tries. Tough decision here for Rhodes. Do you take a 3-point try to go up by 10?
I think he's got to go for it because he's out of field goal range with Anderson a little bit. I mean, that's a long field goal.
Well, it would be about a 46, 47.
That's a long way. And he's got a little bit of a wind coming this way, too.
4th down and less than a yard. I don't know. The pile pushed forward. Ricky Waters signaling first down.
If he got it on second effort, and I thought he did get that in that last little bit of push.
Still waiting.
Now see here, if you're a defensive player, you move that ball a little bit because those refs don't know where that ball is. Rodney Pete's down there inching that ball up. Watch the surge by the white shirts. The surge by the red shirts is pretty good too.
Yeah.
I tell you. The only thing that saves Pete there is he didn't have to go very far.
It is a Philadelphia first down. 13:05 left to go here at Veterans Stadium. 31-24, Eagles in front. Waters in motion, the give to Garner. And he crosses at 25 down to the 23. Again, let's go to JV in Hollywood.
All right, Tom and Ron, take a look at Green Bay coming back on Dallas. Brett Favre dropping back. Pocket collapses. He runs. Pump fakes 10 yards past the line of scrimmage, but it works as he dives in. 31-24 Dallas now. Let's take it back to Tom and Ron.
I guess the 4 teams got together and said, listen, we're going to keep everything close today. We're going to keep all the same scores.
Gain of 3, now a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Garner. Broke a tackle. Inside the 15, pushed out of bounds. And the Philadelphia ground game has been a huge story in this one, but it might be brought back. Penalty flag at the line of scrimmage. It's against Philadelphia. Garner and Waters each over 100 yards rushing today.
Tripping foul, tripping, a number 63 offense. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Now that's on Raleigh McKenzie. Now he's going to be in the center area. We're going to have to look hard for this one. He gets out, he tripped right there, right inside. Raleigh knew someone was going to get through the gap real fast. He said, well, I'll just give him the old soft shoe.
Well, the Philadelphia running game we talked about.
You know, that could be a big penalty now. You look where that ball is, you're certainly not in field goal range. But now you got 2nd and 17. You got to be thinking pass.
First time two Philadelphia running backs have rushed for over 100 yards in the same game since '78. Waters may have heard footsteps.
I think Ricky knows that that's all him. And the first thing everybody thinks about when they see that is what happened in the opener here against Tampa Bay.
Well, you see Buffalo, your father's team, leading again after a big win on Monday night against Cleveland.
Eli will be in a good mood, hopefully.
3rd and 17. Pete with time throws a bullet that's caught by Kelvin Martin well short of the first down, but it may have brought him into field goal range.
Yeah.
Sending out Gary Anderson for what will be a 43, 42-yard field goal try.
You see, that's why Rodney's good for this. He's got that release. Good decision maker. You know, Rodney Pete's the kind of guy, he can see a lot of things, make his mind up, bam, get the ball out. And that's what they need. You're talking to Steve Young last year in the offseason. He said that was the hardest thing for me. You know, I had to think. Now I don't have to think. It's 1, 2, 3, bam.
Anderson, as good as gold. 43 yards. He nails it out. And Philadelphia, its largest lead of the game at 10, 34-24. A long way to go at the best. Nothing like a Philly cheesesteak when you come to the city of brotherly love.
See, that's why you guys didn't want to eat dinner last night. That's why you ate fruit plates. You had one of those at lunch.
Had 2 of them. See the scoring by quarters. It adds up to a 10-point Philadelphia lead. This time they kick it away and in and out of the end zone. So a good boot that time by Gary Anderson, and Washington will take over from its own 20, trailing by 10.
Excuse me, Tom, that is the best way to shut down Brian Mitchell right there.
And we'll take a break. The Eagles in front by 10, 11:02 left. Well, we're back at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, where Michael Westbrook, we have not called his name all day long, without a catch, without a carry.
Yeah.
And they've used him in that role.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, when is North Turner going to send one downtown? Redskins do that every now and then.
Barrett comes out throwing, trailing by 10. And he finds the rookie Michael Westbrook. His first reception of the day came in with 16 on the year. And a flag down. Personal foul.
Number 94, defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
What a smart play there by Kevin Johnson.
Let's watch 94, Kevin Johnson. He'll be coming right in the inside there. And that's a valid call. I'll tell you why. He not only grabs Farad after the throw is made, but he takes him, wrenches him back, and throws him on his head.
Well, the only reason Johnson is in there is due to all the injuries along the Philadelphia defensive front that we talked about at the top of the broadcast.
Hey, if he was wrestling, he would have got 4 points for that one.
Johnson right back to the bench. He may not leave there. 15 yards after the completion to Westbrook. First and 10 at the Philadelphia 49. Carrying for the first time is Reggie Brooks, 3rd year back out of Notre Dame. First time we've seen him all season long, and getting back to the Pitts point to the start of the telecast.
We talked about that West Coast offense and execution and throwing the ball 3 seconds or less. And we showed the graphic. They have done that with Rodney Pete. Mitchell has hurt him in the special teams. That's been the biggest hit they've taken. As far as the Redskins are concerned, the formation, the 8-man front has not helped the run. And they have not gotten back into the game plan to dominate up front in the trenches.
Farad had his pass tipped as he let it fly. He had an eye on Henry Ellard. Well, it'll bring up 3rd down for the Redskins. Ronnie Dixon, the man who got a hand on it. Ronnie Dixon was out of football last year. He was driving a truck. He's built like a truck.
The more you can do.
How about those numbers?
expected that from Philadelphia before this game.